Hey, 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 hey.
Hello, hello.
All right. So I'm reviewing this questionnaire, and basically, it validates our assumption that we should
Yes,
have used the simple form,
yes,
right?
yes.
Now the question is whether we should fill out the one that they sent to us and just wait for them to file it, or should we file it ourselves since we already have it filled out?
I already start thinking about this, and I think it'll be, I guess, better longer term if we file it with LegalZoom because of something we have this, we did our best effort. We used this service, we paid real money for it. And then instead of us like guesstimating, like, what should we do? Are we going below and up? We just simply fill in the questionnaire and judging by their kind of notes and kind of suggestions, like, are you answering yes or like on any of those questions, you need to do this form, if not the other form. And we kind of like, okay, you know what, at our where we stand right now, we're not planning to have more than 50K a year, or what's that limit?
Okay, let's
So
just fill it out then and send it.
yes,
Okay, so here is no. Um, how should we fill it out? Just like here?
I think so. Yeah, they said like
Yeah.
just send us the doc.
No, no.
We're not planning to be a church, a school, college, university, hospital, no. Cooperative host, no. And what is HMO? Hold on.
Uh,
So we,
HMO, Health Maintenance Organization. Oh, that's like
no.
a nursing home. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Another, popular mechanic.
Yeah, yeah. A cooperative. What was the other one? Cooperative service.
Hmm. For operating educational organizations. No, that's more like universities.
I guess yes, kind of like a group of campuses. It's again not
No.
nothing there.
Invest 5% of its assets in companies that are not publicly traded. Well, we're not going to invest with this. So, no.
Yeah. Again,
Um,
our goal to cover the basic needs, right?
yeah.
Slacks and that stuff. So
Sell carbon credits or offsets. No.
no.
That's
I
quite
guess
it.
there's a market for it. So
Yeah. Private operating foundation. No. Okay. So if you answered yes, you're not eligible. Okay. If you answered no, please confirm you wish to proceed with the form. Okay. So yes.
well, just type yes. We wish to proceed with form 1083. Is easy, easy.
Uh, this one.
I wonder what happens when you file it like this, but then you have like 50K plus $1 of donations. What it means? Like, do you file extra form or you do
Yeah.
something with it or how it
If yes,
works?
please complete section 1B. Okay. 1B. This is actual. Uh, Wait, how did they get your latest address?
Because we were filling out the questionnaire there.
Oh, the Zoom one. All right.
Right,
I
it's
think
already
it's weird.
pre-filled. You see how they do? They do like a really long version, but then give you like this short document, and then I guess it's supposed to be like validating that one a little bit.
Okay. So NTU code. All right. We already figured that one out.
Oh, they supplied an NT code. Let's confirm it with the table.
Yeah, where is it?
So you see, much better than the stupid template that is a lead gen for that person who
Yeah.
sold it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it was engineering something.
Well, I mean, it was. 040 or something,
Yeah,
U40.
40. Yes, U40. All right, we're good.
This is stable is actually, this is what like worse, it's like $30. U40. Yeah,
No
engineering technology
compensation,
research services. Boom.
unrelated gross income, no. Disaster relief, no. Describe your revenue. You normally receive at least 1/3 of your support from public sources, or you normally receive at least 10% of your support from public sources, and you have other characteristics of a publicly supported organization. Combination of, the B. This one we already figured.
Yes. Yeah, we were discussing this on Friday.
Okay, statement. All right, so we already have this one. Let's, where did we put it?
Which
IRS one,
statement?
the purpose. Let
But
me,
developing software, isn't it what we filled out already?
no, because they took it from the original one. Let me see where we have it.
Ah, I see. Yeah, exactly. This is not. But again, it's very similar sounding to what we came up with on Friday as well.
Yeah, but let's make sure we use that one that we
Mm-hmm.
finalized. If only IRS login works. Let's see. Yay, it worked.
Should we pump it in GPT-3 just to see maybe it will come up with a better form?
Yeah.
Let's do this. We need to have the. Okay, we totally did a non-profit filled out by GPT-3 and everything.
Yeah, let's take a second. Why not? Some entertainment. Playground is formed too. Let's see. Oh, some
New
gibberish. That's
stochastic.
actually the first time I see something that doesn't make any sense.
Well, you see, they changed the playground. Now you can play with temperature, for example. You see on the right
Yeah,
side, the
yeah.
sliders. So now you have a more granular control of what you do. And obviously, the moment the parameters are, slightly off, you will start getting stochastic answers.
Someone broke
What?
something.
Yes.
Or maybe CoronaWhy is actually so like ambiguous that it brings up random.
Can you translate this? Did you delete?
Mm,
Try it out because maybe somebody in that part of the world already start.
Online casino, football club.
Man.
Uh,
So
all
actually,
right,
you know
but
what? Start with this first half of the description because I was reading up yesterday on like the official like this updated guidelines, etc. And they're essentially saying they need 3, 4 example to continue going forward properly to pick it up.
all right. Is formed to increase the knowledge of the public about scientific literature by researching and developing software and machine learning tools for conducting research and promoting open science principles within the research community. Good.
You know, I'm just right now thinking about, aren't we limiting to research community or is it too vague of a term to begin with?
I think it's fine. If anything,
I
Zoom will tell us.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
All right,
I
so
think
I
it's
think we're
fine
good.
because everybody is a researcher, right? Because we're not providing a code for that one. And the code specifies nicely what we do. This is the real limit. Okay,
Okay,
sounds
so
good.
I'm sending a reply. All right. I think Sergey was joining in, but may have been scared by all the uh, irrelevant legalism stuff.
Mm.
Let me just reply real quick, and then we'll get to the daily call. So I wonder how long it actually takes them to process this. I mean, the form is literally like 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, we definitely know that the real person is doing it now, since it's all like emails and
Mm-hmm.
old school. It's not online service to do this. But it's great to have somebody else. I mean, it would be definitely like some paralegal person, right? But this is exactly what we were talking about last week. Basically, like, oh man, it will be great to have that backing. And since LegalZoom Records provides some like
Oh, the
coverage,
question
if
is,
you
will they cover the fee? Is that included in what we paid? That
the
$900?
thing is, I would expect yes, right? Because first of all, I mean, probably not because easy and non-easy, right? Different fee pay, different
Yeah.
fee structure, and then it was a flat rate before it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I think all of the fees will be extra, but at least like this paralegal or whatever, like LegalZoom looking into your application, this is definitely included because it was a part of the order.
Yeah.
So we're
All
just
right.
squeezing everything from the
Let's
package.
assume that we got it handled and we'll get some reply soon.
Mm.
All right. So let's take in the daily call stuff. We skipped the previous week ones, so I'll just
I'm already seeing where Notion would help. Those templates that
yeah.
Matan is working on. You just simply new day, and then boom, you
Mm-hmm.
have all of the stuff.
Yeah, we need to activate those as soon as possible. The spreadsheets, I think this is what makes people not want to fill it out at all.
Yes, I
But
mean, like nobody wants to fill out spreadsheets. In a,
I,
like, I mean, one thing if it's like really structured templates, and then it's easy to do the other thing when you every time you kind of like, oh, wait a second, I need to fill out team name, beep, bum, boom, and you know,
yeah.
what are we
Well,
doing this for, and so on.
so I think Isaac needs help with something. Oh, he
So
outlined 3 tasks.
yeah, so
Actually,
I guess what they're doing is like they're working on continuous integration pipeline actively right now, and they need help over there.
he actually outlined 3 tasks that he needed help on. Remember, we asked him last week, and where is it?
Well, that is I'm adding the what he posted like over the weekend on Slack. In addition to that,
Yeah, but there was 3 tasks, and I just can't find it. Oh, so here's the list of more relevant issues from time series. All right, so here it is. Let me just copy that. Formatting is terrible. Okay, let's do this. All right, so fix DARN GPU bug, blah, blah, blah. 4 tasks, basically. All right, pulmonary disease. Let's check out their channel real quick to see what's happening there. Okay, so the latest stuff that I see is they actually have a repo and they're pushing code for extracting slices from Kaggle data. We should probably ask them if they need any help with anything. I wonder if I can tag cells with specific email. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's actually something that we should start using. Let's see if this test works or fails.
What's this? Ah,
Yeah.
huh. Clever use of technology. Are you
Yeah.
taking we are upgrading to the next level?
Let's test it with Isaac too.
I don't think he has his like Gmail account. You know, let me find his email that will be better suited that he uses for
Oh,
Gmail for sure.
this one, Isaac 26.
Yes, something like this. Yes, yeah, that one.
Okay. Then COVID questions. I think Mike Honey is he definitely has something. Let me see. And I saw Kidist actually prepare a document that looks great. Let's see. Nice. Suggested approach. Embedded in some higher dimensional vector space, then the answers that are closer to the questions in the higher dimensional vector space will be selected for candidate answers. Sentence transformers, tasks. This is
Nice, I
great.
like this.
Basically, these are ready to go tasks.
Mm-hmm.
How do we want to
Should we add
distribute
them?
these?
Should we add them to our Trello board with help needed since they're
Yeah.
ready to go?
Well, there is a Trello board for this team.
Thing is, I think like the Trello board, like team specific Trello board is something that we shouldn't touch on daily calls. This is when the people already joined the team, but this like generic one essentially uh, channel people who are not yet part of teams
Yeah.
there as
Okay.
well.
So maybe. Oh, we have Matan joining in.
Nice.
Hey, Matan. Hey, Matan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
All
Hey,
good. We were just talking about how much we need the Notion daily calls template.
like instead of this table, you just do new and then boom, report template. You quickly fill up a
Should we
few
start
lines.
using it? Is it like ready or?
Yeah, it's ready.
Oh, okay. So maybe let's test it out real quick. Let me just copy and paste it. Notion daily.
Do you use new meetings?
Let's see. Where do I go? Meetings.
Towards the right, hit new, and then you'll see a list of template. Sorry, to the right,
Oh,
and it says in the blue button. Yeah. Or actually, X out of that. Sorry. Click the drop down next to new, meeting general. There you go.
nice. All right.
And then just fill in the date there. That'll show up as a property, and once you have look at the table view. And then location, that's where I don't know if you want to, but if you're going to have a persistent Zoom link for these meetings, you can just, or I can update the template with that so that you don't have to keep on posting it to channels, to the
Yeah,
general channel.
it's the same link.
Okay, so I can do that later. And then, so yeah, I tagged you on this template just to get your feedback because some stuff here is superfluous and you'll probably want to add some other stuff, but so anyway, whenever you get a chance. So
All right.
that stuff can stay. Yeah, it's all the stuff to the right that you'll. Yeah.
Okay. So let's discuss actually the challenges that me and Anton were just having here. So we have this COVID questions team, and it seems like there is some progress, and Kitist was able to create a document that pretty much outlines specific tasks to be done. And the question is if we should put them in here, or should we just like...
So I guess so. It's kind of be like it's going to be like a Kanban board is the I guess the goal.
I just
So
realized that. Hold on. How do I get back?
oh, just click outside of that window. Yeah. So there's a number of ways. Let's see. So you could either just put it on a new Trello board and then embed it here, or we can create sort of a Kanban template in Notion or View. I mean, so let's see resources. I mean, if you want, at the bottom where it says press enter to continue, you can just start. We can just sort of dummy in a table for now. If you do forward table, yeah, and then do it. Wait, it should say go down. Yeah, where it says table inline, or actually board inline. What's that? Try board inline. Maybe that's just. There you go.
Yeah, but we don't want to have these exist as instances of daily meetings. You know what I mean? It's like,
You mean you want it outside of the daily meetings?
yeah, because technically the daily meeting page
Right.
won't be like a living document for it.
So we can create a new workspace for them, for that team, if you want. So like on the left where you've got team pulmonary fibrosis, I think it is. And then the works in progress. You can just start a brand new workspace if you want.
Oh, okay. So basically we can, let's see, table.
Well,
board.
that's under, I think that's going to pop up under team pulmonary. So up in the left, where just under the main heading works. So it's workspace, then home base. To the right of workspace, slightly down to the right. Yeah, click to the right of workspace. Sorry. Yeah, added it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Top
so
level. Okay.
we should probably have one for literature here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's prototype this with pulmonary disease because, or actually, I think Isaac just joined us. But Isaac is using GitHub, right, for tests?
Yes, yeah, GitHub projects.
So also not a good showcase here. By the way, Isaac, how's it going? We took on the tasks that you filled out. I'll shoot out an email to people with the relevant keywords for these 4 tasks. So we'll see if we can get some help. How's your progress in general? I tagged you in here. Wasn't expecting you to join in, but let us know.
Yeah, it's going okay. We've gotten some more stuff done. Yeah, there's just still a lot to do though. So, particularly if we're trying to make the deadline for iClear, in terms of getting a full conference paper for them. Yeah, and somewhat on our meetings, I've noticed our activities dropped off a little. It's basically on our recent meetings, it's just been myself, Kruti, and Kevin. So I don't know where other people have kind of gone, but it would be good to either get some new members or rope other people back in.
Yeah, we have some people joining in, but I think since our onboarding is not really streamlined, they're not really funneling into the right places. Have you had a chance to talk with that Salesforce forecasting guy?
Oh yeah, I think he was on a meeting a couple weeks ago, and it was good, but then I haven't seen him since, so I don't know what happened.
This guy. I mean, he looks like a senior person at Salesforce working with the time series analysis. So maybe worth reaching out to him on LinkedIn or something?
Yeah, he did seem useful. Yeah, he was on a meeting a couple weeks ago, as I said, but then and we talked a bit then, and he said he'd get back to me, about stuff he would do, but then I haven't heard anything since then. So
Yeah, so probably need to touch base with him. All right, so I'm getting kind of confused where we should be filling these out. Are we good with trying Notion for this exercise?
Actually, no, I think like we should scale back a little bit of this Kanban in Notion thing, because it's, again, we're going too deep into like Notion, like rabbit hole. Let's
No, I
just
mean
use
just
the
like
template.
the meeting progress, just so we can put the note that we should reach out to JP and other things that Isaac
Let's
is
just
mentioning.
use that table and that's it for
For
daily
now?
call, the template. Yes, and let's make it like a polished look for, I mean, like work with it and see which features do we want, because Notion could make those tables look cool. With tags, for example, if the task is there, you can have like NLP with color yellow and things like that. So
Okay, you're
let's
talking about not using Google Spreadsheet and using Notion, right?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
But don't go deep into the Teams, sub Notion, workspace. Like all of that is too much for me. I'm using Notion, right? I don't want like it's already too complex. What it should be, just simply people see the daily meeting, like the table. They could click through different meeting and different dates and just see what's happening there.
Yeah.
I think this would accomplish like this one goal, and it's very simple, to make that Excel spreadsheet document look more pleasant to look at and more structured in a way what I'm reading here. This is the goal. And Notion, I think the Notion is the right tool exactly for that. But if we could kind of start doing this and also going into like, oh, for this team, we need to create a new workspace for them, as like, it will take forever to go to polished look.
What do you, Anton? How do you feel? I just reorganized things a little bit with the top level workspaces. So I just created teams, and I figure in there we can embed, the different teams. So I put pulmonary fibrosis in there. We can
Yeah.
create a new team.
So
Cool.
this is I think it's a really great use of this like high level, like root pages, right? Like very topic specific, for example, like Teams or CoronaWhy Getting Started Guide. This list of work in progress pages, we'll see how to hide it somewhere. I'm also like looking into what Notion suggests in terms of like their videos, kind of like, their workflow, etc. But home base is exactly what they suggest, and this should be like very easy. Maybe to have a link to Teams over here as well somewhere.
Okay.
But again, right now the goal is to have these meetings, right? Like to have that looking good.
Yeah, well, I like it. It's pretty convenient. The only kind of not good thing is the wrapping of the text. So you can't really
You can have it
see
wrap if you want.
in settings.
Yeah. Let me just try and remember where to go. If you click, yeah, yeah, those three dots exactly towards the bottom, wrap cells.
Where?
Towards the bottom of that list. No, so go back to the right. So go back to the three dots that you had pressed before. Yeah, just at the very bottom. There you go. Yeah, I thought it looked cleaner the other way. That's all.
Mm-hmm. And is there a way to kind of like just take this table and open it? Oh, open this page. But can we get like a link to view? Let's see. Is there like a
So what is the goal?
You know
So
how
what is
they
the goal?
do the Airtable like display of the table? Like, so it's not really like, it doesn't have the sidebar, just the table.
Well, you can get rid of the sidebar. You can hide it if you hover over the sidebar top right corner.
No, but I mean like for potentially just like sending this as a link in Slack so people can open it and just see the table versus all the other stuff?
So
Is that
I
possible?
think if you are sending just the link and person is just a guest, so not logged in into Notion, they won't see the sidebar. They will see only this page. So try in yes, incognito.
Oh yeah. Okay, nice. That works. Cool. All right. So Isaac's looking for more volunteers. Need to reach out to JP Zhang, a senior Salesforce.com person interested in helping out. And is there like a that conference is basically the short-term milestone for you guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to, submit to that, and then, but yeah, that's kind of a big task because it's, we're hoping to like do a main conference track paper for it. So,
Got it.
yeah.
All right. Thank you. So coming back to Team COVID questions. So we have Kittist created an outline of the next steps for the team. I think Mike Honey did some basic evaluation or something. Let's see. I've had a go at generating answers. My approach was to extract document URLs. Oh, he's using Azure Q&A Maker. I haven't really worked with that. Okay. Do we want to ask him, is there a public facing link to explore this? Sounds interesting. So let's see. Okay. So this is good. In terms of help needed, I would say like they just need someone to coordinate the work.
Okay, so this is a great opportunity to you. So if you look at the, can you move all the way to the left? I added a column like just called tags.
Mm-hmm.
You see it? And like if you scroll up, you can do like help. We could add all of these different tags like coordinator needed, help needed, technical help, you know, stuff like this,
That's
add
cool.
different colors. And now when like what, again, here's my motivation. What I would like to have is instead of sending out this table that is, again, only very narrow, like specific audience could get it, right? I want to have something visual that people see and those who kind of like, okay, I'm an NLP guy. I'm looking for teams that need help with NLP, for example. There should be like a tag for them. Or if it's coordinator needed. Or, you know, like this is the system where I imagine that we will get in the end that there will be people who are like, okay, here is the table, and which lines should I look at? Boom, you have a set of like tags, and then you can read in more details. And the most important piece is that right now is missing is kind of like, okay, so who do I contact, you know, with this stuff, or which channel on Slack should I go to, something like this. So maybe this is essentially like our idea of having this diagram. Um, like it should be actually part of this process as well, also embedded in. So the diagram itself was designed to make this table looks cool. And now after that, people simply convert from like, okay, I need to follow up multiple channels on Slack, etc. Just simply, okay, I sign up for a newsletter, and then a newsletter, I know what happens. Something like this.
I'll add that tags column to the template.
Oh, and okay, so let's move to team pulmonary disease. I think from what I've seen, they're working on what was it? Slicing the data set or something. Let's see. Okay. Code for extracting slices from Kaggle data. We'll ask Sergey to fill out what they need help with.
So you can, hold on a second. Instead of Sergey, do add Sergey and tag him there.
Let's see. Is he?
No, so do add, and then it should. So the way Notion this autocomplete works, it starts from this like very rigid system. So it's oriented to keyboard typing everywhere actually. So.
All right, let's try. Cool. Then team literature review interface. We had a call with Kyla, me and Anton, and we agreed to have kind of a more formal schedule for the UI UX type of work. And she messaged me today that she's actually talking with Nicole today, and she'll send us an update later today. So waiting for an schedule roadmap for UX work from Kyla Nicole. In terms of needing help, that's probably something to help scale me on the reach out to epidemiologists. Need help with reaching out to epidemiologists on LinkedIn and organizing more meetings with them. We have one tomorrow, I think. The call was Chloe from University of Maine. Probably need to prepare for that. Preparation for a call was Chloe. Okay, person from. All right. All right, so the next part is team literature review NLP. I'm not sure if there is some progress that we can talk about in terms of the Decano and Camarade's and all of the things that attach to it. I feel like people kind of are not really sure what they have to do. And that's the biggest roadblock for literature review NLP side of things. What do you guys think?
So, I mean, to me, the focus right now is on refactoring and consolidating everything that's running the dashboard. With regard to Camarade's, Decano, actually, I'm fuzzy right now on how or if they wanted to use Decano, because I think it turned out that they have their own tool, right? So I think the end that we were looking for was to just get Decano up and running so that we could use it for ourselves in the near future to fine tune our performance, right?
Correct.
So, I mean, we can reach out to Camarade's and see if they want to work with the Decano. But again, I'm pretty sure that they had their own tool. Am I wrong?
Yeah, so the idea was, and yeah, I'm a little bit fuzzy on the connections between these pieces, but so they have a pipeline where they extract data from papers, right? So the sample size or any other, even quantitative pieces. What we have some pieces of code that do that automatically. The Christine Chan notebooks and the pieces that Alex is refactoring or a part of the team that is refactoring it. So what we can do and what we should do is connect that notebook to generate kind of like labeled results to the kernel in my head. So that way we can actually jump in and see what exactly it labels as the extracted sample size, and we can manually fix it. And we can offer that to medical researchers to improve the quality of those extractions. So once we're confident that it's, at least like 80% accurate, we can offer that as a service to Camaratis so they can integrate that into their existing platform. Does that
Gotcha.
make sense?
Yeah, I just thought that they were automating that also. 'Cause didn't
No,
they
I think
have?
the only thing that they currently have is the classifier for primary research
Okay.
classification.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, I think we should, and this is the kind of epiphany that I had last week in terms of the fact that there are so many different pieces flowing around that it's very hard to focus on something. So maybe we should just make executive decisions on how to prioritize the direction and kind of like make sure we're not spreading our resources across different teams in terms of the core team, and just push really hard into the literature review use cases for teams like Camaradas or epidemiologists that we talk with, so that we can kind of harness the potential of a limited contributor activity that is happening right now. Because I think we're in this weird state where people probably are super frustrated with the pandemic right now, facing lots of challenges in terms of life, like work and other things. So even though they're kind of active on Slack, it takes an extra effort to figure out what to actually do. And that's where people are just churning out.
but I mean, so to me, that comes down to organization, just having all of the pieces just one place where you see all of the pieces and then their connections, um, which I think we're starting to solve right now with this, with specifically the tags here that you just put. Um, I don't know what else we could do visually that wouldn't take an exorbitant amount of time. Um,
It's like, let's imagine that there are 50 people that want to contribute, and there's definitely 50 people that would be ready to jump in terms of NLP and do something. The problem here is that if we would send them this table, they would probably get overwhelmed just by looking at it, because it's like, do I go here? Do I go here? And tags
yeah.
actually help. So I think that's one of the
So
ways.
part of that, I mean, so where with that taking my head is just saying that I need to finish this, or we need to finish this, the home base page, where
Yeah.
we're gonna have, where is it? Where we're going to have, how did I do this? Or actually, it's in the work in progress, maybe. Um, yeah, we're going to have this introduction and list of all of the teams and what they're doing, so that you could, yeah, we talked about this last week, I think. So where you could um, uh, go by this sort of hierarchy of domain, i.e., time series or NLP, etc., and then
Mm-hmm.
the specific projects, and then you'll click on one of those, either the domain or the specific project, and it'll take you to a page that will just take you deeper into that.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think
Yeah.
maybe,
Let's try to focus on that collectively this
okay,
week, because
all
I
right,
feel like we just need to, like, uh, it sounds simple, right? Just focus on making
yeah,
sure that we get this done, but there's so many different things flowing around that we get easily
yeah. Well, no,
distracted.
I mean, it's all about prioritization.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's always going to move around. So no, that's fine. I can, that won't even take that long. That'll be a nice break for me today. So I can work on that some more later today.
Yeah, perfect. And quick update. So we're in the process of like finally submitting that form, the 1023 for the official tax exempt status. So they'll free up some of my bandwidth to focus on, you know, on the ground activities. So I'll be dedicating more time to help with this organization too.
It'll go fast though. I was pretty lazy this weekend. I kind of took it off, so
No problem.
but I'll get back at it today.
All right.
That's the right way
So
to do it.
yeah. All right. So I feel like we're on a good trajectory. I think these templates are good to go. So I'll probably announce and bring people's attention that we're going to switch from a spreadsheet to Notion and see if people like it or start filling it out.
Yeah.
With,
Quick housekeeping regarding Notion. Do we need this section at the bottom, action items, deliverables? Let's drop it where we don't fill it out, like so it's
yeah.
like the few things we have, the better, right? Let's have what like one meeting is one table, that's it, right?
Yeah.
And then let's make in this limited kind of boundaries, like create it and make it looks nice. And then we'll see how it goes, what else we will need.
Oh, I like that you moved the help needed in here. Makes sense. You can easily see it right here.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Sounds good, guys. I have to jump
Okay.
off, but I feel that this is a good trajectory for us.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
sounds good.
All right. Bye, guys.